Well, good morning and welcome back to a chilly day in Jersey. We have some really small tides. When I say small, I mean like really small, 7.9 meters to be exact. Today is a non-mover. There's a few meters in between high and low, so the tide's not really going to move. So I thought, instead of bass fishing today, I'm gonna just head out and try and get into possibly some wrasse. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little fish, have a little flick around the boulders. Yeah, just some teabagging of the lure just above the wall and see if we can get some fish. I just want to bend in the rod today. That'll make me happy. As you can see, it's a really overcast kind of day. Little breeze which is coming from the southwest. But yeah, I'm just gonna fish some soft plastics and hopefully we can get into some fish. Not many people around, just how I like it. The wrasse assassin himself is over there fishing with crabs, I think. Pretty sure that's him. Probably a couple of tinnies down, but yeah. Let's just go have some fun and see if we can catch some fish. That is the plan. Well, good morning. Welcome back to a lovely, beautiful, crisp winter's morning here. We've got a really small tide today and I'm just bouncing some soft plastics around this wall, around all the boulders below. I'm just going to try and get a nice big wrasse. We'll see how this goes. Might blank, might not, we'll see. But I'm just going to have a little play and see if there's any fish around. Close quarters stuff. Just bouncing it around in between the boulders. You just never know if there's going to be a big wrasse. I had a big wrasse here once, just tucked up underneath these rocks. Really easy fishing, nothing to it. Just had a wrasse chase me there. No need to cast far, no need to really strain. As you can see, it's just rocks everywhere, big boulders below me. I'm just using a weedless soft plastic. I think it's called like a Capellan, French make. Like so. Nothing really to it, like a fish minnow kind of shape. And there's hardly any tide. We've got one of the smallest tides of the year. It's only like 7.9 meters compared to what we usually have. Well, no fish just yet. I had a little inquiry of a wrasse over there, but didn't want to take it. Oh yeah, oh, that was a fish. First fish of the take of the morning. That was a nice take, that. Must be some fish just down there. These wrasse are right up against the wall. It's the thing, you've got to use a weedless lure, otherwise you just get hung up on all of these rocks with an open hook. You want to be right in the crevices. Yep, fish on. Oh yes. Oh yes. First fish of the day. It's a nice wrasse. Bouncing around. Let's see if we can get him up. First fish of the session. I've just moved to the top wall. Not the biggest wrasse, but can't really go wrong with that. Just took me going in and out of the boulders. Pretty small fish, but this one's been wounded in places over time. You can see he's got some marks here where he's probably been grabbed just there, but he's looking healthy. He's a weird shaped one. He's got a really weird arched back, but kind of like a barramundi. Second fish. Well, the second fish, not the biggest. Lovely colours though. Absolutely munched that lure. Can't go wrong. Brownies. He's proper like camo-y. Loads of browns on him. Some little flecks of orange and some blue in the top of that dorsal. You just cannot go wrong with it though, to be honest. And it's good fun. It's putting a little bend on the rod, and I can't really ask for much more this morning because it's a cold, small tide kind of day, and yeah, just a little bend on the rod is just all that matters to me. Just a little bit of fun fishing, nothing too hard. Yeah, just good fun. Every wrasse is different. The colour, the pattern, the way they look, the way they fight. And that's why I love these fish so much. Doesn't matter on size, it just matters about them. Wrasse for me are one of my favourite fish to catch, and this is why. Right, I just lost my last weedless. I'm going to go for a bass assassin. Oh, well, 2 fish to the good. It's not too bad, to be honest. Hands are starting to get a little bit cold. Just moved up on the wall here, to be honest, and just going to have a couple more taps. When you come to this kind of fishing, call it teabagging, I'm literally not casting far, because in front of me there is literally rock for about 20 yards, and then it drops off onto like kind of sand mixed ground. And these wrasse are living close to home. They're close to the wall, in the rocks, just mooching about. Now this time of the year isn't probably the best time of the year for them, but I always find the big heavier fish are around. Caught some of my biggest fish wrasse wise at this. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good fish. This is a nice fish. He's fighting hard. Oh yes, that's a nice fish. I don't know how we're going to get this up. Hopefully I don't snap my rod. That's a nice fish. Oh, that is a lovely fish. Not big though, 2.5, 3 pounds, but you really cannot go wrong with that. Absolute jammer. Really is not bad. There we go. Third fish, a little bit bigger, maybe 3 pounds. You can't really go wrong with that. He took the wrasse assassin, which is one of my favourite soft plastics for wrasse if I'm not using something weedless, which is that, just on a 30 gram jig head. 30 gram just so I can get it right down to the bottom. And if this guy chills out, there we go, another lovely wrasse. You can't go wrong with that. All of them today have had totally different colours. This one's got like an orangey belly, as you can see underneath. Little blue flecks. You can't go wrong with the blues and the oranges of these fish. But that's the third fish, and beautiful. As you could probably see there, it was really tight to the rocks, you know. It was close quarters, but a great fight. Let's get him back. Probably see the lifeboat coming in there, the St. Catherine's lifeboat. They've probably been out doing some training this morning. I've seen them go out. I'm not gonna give it too much longer, to be honest, but time to go home, make some dippy eggs and soldiers, for anyone that doesn't know what that is. Right, last cast I think. Go down the wall that side this time. Let's see if we can pull one more fish out. Done well to only lose one lure this morning. Sometimes it can be havoc really depending on how windy it is. We're quite lucky that the wind's on our back today, hence why I'm here. That is the session over. 3 fish to the good. Cannot complain, really cannot complain at all, to be honest. It's been a good morning. It's trickled on, you know. It's not been exciting, but you know, we've had a bend in the rod. I've caught some fish. Sunday morning, to be honest, as I said, the tides are really small, so not the best really to do anything else, especially in February when it's cold. But yeah, it's nice to catch some fish, put a bend on the rods, get out, stretch the legs, breathe in some sea air, and yeah, I'll go into Sunday happy boy. Well, what a morning that was. It was miserable at times, rough, cold and windy, but look at this, 4 hours on, that weather window has moved on and we are embraced with an absolutely stunning sunset. I took this opportunity to hop across the road, put the drone in the air and film this absolutely spectacular evening. Still, no wind, sun out. You would think it's a totally different month or season. This is the special thing about this time of the year. You really do have to enjoy what the weather throws at you and those small pockets of weather windows and opportunities that you get. Now, if you have reached this part of the video, thank you very much for watching. Please put a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And join us on next week's adventure. Tight lines.